Is you okay?
Okay, so 8. I'm gonna go 8. I'm getting back to the black. Very important when you do a toe first or toe up, however you want to word it. It doesn't matter. It's very important that you have a highly contrasting waist yarn. Alright, so I'm going to raise the back half of the needles and I'm going to complete the row. Okay, and I just made this tension really loose, but it works at a normal sock tension as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my project yarn. And knit a row. I'm going to put it over here at the left hand half mark, or hash mark, whatever you want to call it. Get it threaded through there. Okay, and I'm going to leave a decent tail, not terribly long, and I'm going to knit a row. Now, what's important about this row is to realize that these are the loops, these are the bars that we're going to hang. Okay, so we're going to have to give ourselves a little easement and make this longer than what a normal toe would be so that we have enough material to get across the cylinder. So I'm going to raise the first needle, engage the heel spring. I'm going to crank back around. Raise this first needle, crank back around. Now, in order to give that easement, we're just going to wrap it around behind this first needle. Wrap it around. Anything I do on this side, I'm going to mirror image on this side. Okay. Back around. So raise the second needle. Raise the second needle. Now I'm going to wrap needle number 2. Whoops, it got caught. There we go. Well, it just is my yarn's being silly.
No, I think I need to file a little bit on that screw. I think it's a little rough.
Okay, wrap the second needle. Now, so it's needle 1, needle 2, and needle 3. I'm going to raise and wrap. Okay, so now I'll raise needle number 3. This is telling me I need some downward pressure, so I'm going to install a heel fork. Now, you guys, look where I am put my heel forks. They're much lower than what you would think, aren't they? Okay, see how low I put them? So I've raised needle number 3. I'm going to, now I'll wrap needle number 3. Okay. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Get in there. There we go. I'm going to wrap needle number 3. Crank back around. Oh, you know what? This yarn's been knit before. It has cobweb lacquer in it.
So what is the purpose of wrapping just those 3 needles on each side?
Well, that's given us that extra room that we need.
I gotcha.
It's making it longer because we're gonna.
It's really tight. Yeah.
Then, now we're gonna do it when we increase as well. We're gonna wrap then lower. Okay. It's so much easier to show you than to tell you how to do this. So now on needle number 4.
Sorry, Jamie.
That's all right. Let's see, we raised needle number 4. Raised needle number 4. Now we're not going to keep raising and wrapping, okay?
After 3 needles, you're done, right?
After 3 needles, you're done. So you're going to continue on, and this one is going to be a breast. So I'm going to have to do some doubles because, and I don't want to take it all the way out to a point because we don't want, what's that lady, Jane?
Jane Russell?
Yeah, Jane Russell.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to do a couple of doubles. Do a couple of doubles. Which means I'm raising 2.
But when we do
time.
if this was really a toe, we wouldn't be doing the doubles like that until maybe the very end, right?
Right, down here at your target needles. Okay. I'll do one more. It's gonna make it a little bit pointier than what I like. But when I raise the doubles, now I'm gonna lower the doubles. This is a neat way to do a mitten. The doubles. Whoops. Oh, I almost had to do over there. I almost lost both my stitches because I didn't wrap it behind. I'm gonna lower these 2.
Get the row.
You should, well, it just depends on what kind of toe or heel you do. But my problem is I don't have the right downward pressure. I didn't move it up. So all I need is downward pressure under these working needles, and I shouldn't have to change it until I'm finished. And I've got one more double here. So that means I have one more double on this side. And then I did a couple singles. Whoop. And a single. That's needle number 4. Now I'm back to needle number 3. So I'm gonna wrap it and then knit it.
Oh, you didn't lower it.
Wrap it. No, I'm gonna lower it on the next pass. Since I created it on this side, I'm creating it on the other side as well. So now I'm gonna lower it. And since there's so many stitches, and this yarn carrier's being silly, I'm gonna wrap it behind and knit it. Lower and wrap. Now I'm gonna wrap needle number 2, knit the row, wrap needle number 2, knit the row, lower needle 2, and I'm gonna wrap it behind, knit the row, lower needle number 2, wrap it behind, knit the row, and I'm gonna wrap needle number 1.
You're always wrapping behind.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. I thought.
Wrap needle number 1. Now I'll lower and wrap needle number 1. And this is, I'm gonna lower and wrap this needle number 1. Then I'm gonna stop in the middle, lower my needles, remove all the weight, and hang the stitches. Now, the first time you do this, you're probably going to have some failed attempts. Okay. Oops. I'm very careful with these things because they have hurt me bad in the past.
Yeah, I've drawn blood too.
And I'm going to take this one off. Now, see this first one? See that first little loop? I'm gonna hang these loops. All right, but it's just like hanging a hem. The further I pull, the harder I pull, it's gonna make this one disappear. Now you see why it's so critical to have a highly contrasting waist yarn. And you don't want to skip a needle, or you'll have a little hole.
will the number of needles match?
No,
Okay,
there's going to be one less.
okay. So do you have to pull up, what do you call them, mother stitches?
No, I'll show you what I do.
Okay.
And that first row, remember when we came down this way? I did that one without the heel spring to make that first row of stitches really loose.
Okay.
Okay. Now I would drop that one. There we go. All right. Get these guys up here. Are you watching paint dry?
Looks like you did really well with your size there.
Uh-huh. Now, see how I have 2 loops left? I have 2 loops left, and I have 3 needles. Okay. Whoops. Oops, I didn't get all the fibers. So what I do is I take the tail and I wrap it around that needle, and that's going to be a stitch.
It's like your little E-wrap, right?
Yep, it's like an E-wrap. Then I hold my fingers down in there. See, look, that's going to be quite the nice breast.
Isn't that right, Sam?
And you still have your heel spring on.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to do this whole thing with my heel spring on because I'm going to go for this particular project. And what I would do is I would take my V-hook, or this is where you use the soft weight, and you put the soft weight down in there and then you can knit. But I'm going to knit about 10 rows, and then I'm just going to make a toe. And I'll Kitchener up that toe and stuff it. And then I stuff the second toe, I stuff it kind of inside so it's concave, and then shape it into the breast. Okay?
Very nice.
So this is actually 3 pieces.